Hi, this is Olivier again. I welcome you to this tutorial on how to install Android Studio in the computer. As we already know, there are many many IDE to develop Android. We have NetBeans, we have IntelliJ, we have Android Studio, and many more. But those are the three main popular ones. In our case, we are going to use Android Studio. So we download it from this website here, this website called developer.android.com. And you guys, I would like to ask you something as well. I would like you to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, like my videos, and comments on my videos as well. That would be good. So let's come to business. Yeah. So now we use different browsers. I use Google Chrome. You can use any browser you would like. So I click on Google Chrome, and then here I'm going to write developer. It's already here, developer.android.com. I press enter, and then I go here on Android Studio, this one here, Android Studio, and I will download Android Studio here. Download Android Studio. I accept the agreement, and down here I get the option to download from Windows. Yeah, this will take a while. We will wait until the download is already on the computer. Now the download look like it's already in the computer now. So I'm going to double click here on the installer, and then it's going to take another while again before the installer comes up. I can minimize this window so that I can see when the installer is coming. Yeah. After a while, we see the installer here. So for some of you, you might get a pop-up window before this installer saying yes. Then you're going to click yes. But this is the installer. Now I'm going to click next. Here I have to choose if I want Android, the virtual device, to be with this Android Studio. That's what I want. So I will click next. I will let the Android give me the default location here. I go next, and then here I let all the default things here, and then I will click install. This will take a while, and we will be having our Android soon on our computer. So we're gonna wait a little bit until we have our Android. Yeah, here we're going to click on next. I don't want to start it right now. I will just if I want that the Android Studio will start right away, I can just let this box unticked. But now, sorry, this box ticked. But now I'm going to untick it, and then I will click finish. So that means we have Android on our computer. Yeah, but now that we have our Android Studio on our computer, so we are going to start our Android Studio. We are going to make our first projects in Android. We are going to create our first virtual smartphone, and then we are going to run our first application. We'll see how our application is going to be installed on our smartphone. So let's get started again. So if we go here in all programs, we can see Android Studio. And during the installation, I believe that it had already created a shortcut on the desktop. But if it did not, but we find it in the same place here, and all programs and the programs, and then we go to Android Studio, or you can type here in the search and then Android Studio will pop up here above. So we click on it, and then we see that Android Studio is starting. So this will take a while. Because this was I had an Android sometimes before, so then it comes up in the application that I had before. But this is not a problem because we're going to start our Android application just from the very beginning. So we go here on the file, and then we do new projects. If it's the first time that you are running Android on your computer, you probably maybe will be asked to create a new project before reaching here. But it's not a big deal. So when you're asked to create a new project, then here this is how to choose your project, and then we have a different template to choose from. There is a basic activity, empty activity, and here what we mean about activity is that an activity is like a window. That's what they mean activity in Android. So for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to click on empty activity, and then we're going to click next. Yeah, so here there is something which is very important that we are going to discuss. Here we going to write the name of the application. So I think I will write this application our first tutorial, our first Android app, our first Android. I just selected our first Android app. Yeah, our first Android app. I can just make it in one word, it doesn't matter, I guess. So our first Android app, and then the package name, we're going to let the package name be where it is here, and the location to save a file, we can let it be here as well. So but here there is something which is important that I would like to tell you here. You know, before we have been developing Android using the language Java, but now we have another language which is kind of a competitor. This is called Kotlin. Kotlin is the newest language. This is the official language that is used to program Android for Google. So Google has chosen Kotlin as its official language. But this is just a new. Many developers are not familiar with this one. So if you choose to write code in Kotlin, there is a chance that if you are stuck somewhere, you are not going to get help that is needed in case you are stuck. On the other hand, Java is there, it's not going anywhere. We still have Java for many years to come before the Kotlin take over. The advantage of Kotlin over Java is that Kotlin is very concise. Yeah, for example, if you are writing like 50 codes, 50 line of codes in Java, you can use 5 line of codes in Kotlin, or 10 line of codes, just to achieve the very same thing that you would achieve in Java with 50 code. But we're not going into there. I have many tutorials about Java, how to do Java and Kotlin. So even if I did not upload them, all of them on my channel, but there will be many tutorials. So that's why, in order to be able to program comfortably in Android, so you need some knowledge of Java. So you need that's why there is many tutorials about Java in my channel. So guys, that's why was one of the things. So we're going to choose Java here, and here we have a different what you call a minimum application level, or here we have or the Android. How can I call it? The Android. In other words, these are the targets of the type of Android that our application is intended to run on. So here, if you are not sure what you are going to choose, you can click here, help me choose. So on help me choose, we see that we have a lot of Android platform version. So yeah, so let's say if you choose the platform version of Nougat, and by the way, the Android, they refer to their versions by the name of food. So Oreo, Nougat, Lollipop, Kit Kat, Jelly Bean, so things like that. That's how they refer to their versioning system. So let's say you choose the target to be Nougat, the Android Nougat. So, and then Nougat, there is the application level, 2 different application level. So if you choose Nougat, there is a chance, which means you are targeting 14% of the global Android users worldwide. Yeah, you might imagine, why is that? Because there is always a new telephone, new smartphones that are coming all the time. So those new smartphones that are coming all the time, they come with a advanced system things, so that are not supported by a certain, for example, if we go like this ice cream sandwich, we can see this is just a application level 4. We can see that this, most of the people in the world, they have an Android supporting this one, because maybe some people, they have an Android phone which doesn't support camera, an Android phone that does not have GPS, things like that. So that means this ice cream sandwich will handle those Androids and later versions. While if you have like a Nougat, so Nougat will handle only, you can say 7.1 version, which means will handle only from 7.1, and Oreo, which is 8, and which means you are only targeting 14% of the population worldwide. So yeah, which means there is some other, which means if you have like a Nougat, there is a very big chance that someone with Jelly Bean will not use your application. So when we are developing Android applications, we need to have these things in mind. We need to know who is going to be our audience, what type or how many audience are we targeting worldwide. So this is very important. So now after we choose here, or after we see what we're going to have, then we click OK. Actually, for the sake of tutorial, sometimes I like Marshmallow. So here I'm going to click on Marshmallow and then I click OK. So here, and then after we have finished all these things here, then we click on Finish. So this, it's going to take a while, and then we're gonna have everything is going to turn into green. Yeah, so when everything is green, that's good. So we have things that I can show you guys. In Android, we have activity.main. This is handles this activity. This is an XML file. This is handles the design of our Android, how our phone is going to look like, and everything. So, and in here we have both the design and text mode. So we can just go here in this in XML file in the text mode. We can write our XML code to maybe to put a button or to put some label and anything else. Or we can just come here on the design and just drag and drop. It's all gonna do the same work. Yeah, so you will do what is more easier for you guys. So, and we have the main activity.java here. That's where we're going to write most of our codes. Yeah, this is the Java code that will be written here. So, and then we have here the navigation bar, or yeah, most of the things that we do program and everything. Most of the things that we create, we see them here in this file called the manifests. This manifest. So we'll see what the manifest does afterward. So if I can click it here, then this is called the manifest. And then another simple thing that I can see here, this is where we have our simple repository here. That's where we keep our things, let's say our pictures and everything. So that's where we have our files. Most of our files, we keep them here. So, but we're going to see how to use those things in our later tutorials. But as of now, there is something more important as well that we're going to see. I'm going to show you guys how to put your first smartphone. How do you choose a smartphone? Now, if I come here on Tools and then on Avede or Avede Manager, I click on here, Avede Manager, and Virtual Device Manager. So I can click on you create a virtual device. So I click create a virtual device, and while I am here, I have a phone that can you can either choose TV, phone, way operating system, and tablet. So everything you can choose, it's no problem. So yeah, so now I will choose let's say Pixel 3, just to write this. There is different things you can choose from here. So yeah, I just decided just for randomly to choose the Pixel 3. But there is something that is very important here, is to know the applications that are going to be used by that Pixel 3. Yeah, so we needed to download the applications that we need to download to make it compatible with the targets. So now this we can see that the NuGet can be, every phone running NuGet can be it can be successfully be useful for the application that we are going to make. Yeah, let's say if I come back here, let me choose something like just Pixel 2 and I go next. Yeah, you can see that NuGet is still there. Yeah, if we don't have if we don't have what we need, we can just go download here. But you can see that we have already what we need. So let me see. If I go back, I want to choose something else. I feel like here I want to choose something else. I would like to choose Galaxy. Here I choose Galaxy, and then if I choose Galaxy, I click next. I can see the Marshmallow is already downloaded. And also I want to support people having Lollipop as well, so I can click download. So there, and then this will take a while, and once it finish, then we are ready to go. That's finished running, so we're going to click on finish. And now we're going to click next and finish again. And now our Android virtual device is being created. So we have our Galaxy here. Then I will just close it here. So now that we have everything set up, there is something that I want to tell you before we run the program. In Android, we don't need this manifest as of now. I can close it. In Android, here in the main XML, we have this button here. There, it's written "Hello World." We can see on the text, it's a "Hello World." So this is our default program that is already there. So now we are going to run everything to install the default program into our phone and see how it goes. So we just come here, we see that there is our phone called the Galaxy Nexon is there, and now we're going to press run up. So this is going to take a while, and then we should see our phone running with the app telling us "Hello World." Here is the phone is already here, so it's our smartphone is already here. Now soon we should see the "Hello World" message coming to us. Still running. Android is running. You can see here. Now our "Hello World," our magic "Hello World" is coming soon. That's going to be our first application. So in a way, if I can just recap everything we did before, as we are waiting the Hello World to come, we have installed our IDE, or we have installed the Android Studio on the computer. We have started our Android Studio. We have started our application on our Android Studio, and then we have managed. Guys, look, this is our Hello World. You can see the name of our application that we made, our first Android application, and here we have the Hello World. So guys, congratulations, you have now run your first Android application. So now on the next tutorials, we are going to write more codes. We are going to write more codes with Android. We are going to write GPS applications. We are going to deal with databases to deal with on how to deal with Android. So what I ask you guys, please press subscribe there. Please comment. Please like my videos so you keep getting more stuff to come, more stuff to you. So until next time, see you guys. Thank you.